What is up, gamers and haters, and welcome back to Twisted Big Gaming. I, of course, am the Twisted Big Gamer, and today you're joining me for another Roulette Tuesday video. Today's video is kind of special to me. I'm choosing to do some Project Spark with you guys. For those of you that do not know what this game is, this is a must-have for any of you guys that like RPG games and really just want to have the choice to be able to do whatever you want with it and be able to build your own game, literally. I really can't get into detail of how much choice you have in this game and what it can mean. For those of you that don't know it, I suggest highly going and checking out any YouTube videos you can find other than this. But what my goal is for this world, I'm making this world for you guys to be able to have some input and tell me what you guys want to see, what I should place. The possibilities are literally endless. And real fast too, I want to say thank you to my buddy ColesWorld075. He's actually the reason why I've started playing this. I'm really addicted to this game. I have a couple different worlds that sometime I probably will show you guys. But if you want to see me do this for Roulette Tuesdays and continue to do this, I would be more than glad to. Like I said, I really want to get you guys' opinions on everything and what I should do and what kind of game I should build. But real fast, before I get going into too much, for those of you that don't know the game, you literally can build your own world. You literally form everything. Like we put in, my girlfriend and I put in the river and this mountain and everything. And what's inside this mountain, because the only thing I know for sure that I want to do with this map is I know how to build a capture the flag game at the moment. So I'm going to put the flag right up here on the top of this mountain. And in order to get to that, you're obviously going to have to battle what is going to be a huge troll I want to live here. I mean, the only thing I've really gotten done so far is build this huge cave for the troll to live in. I've not really placed anything, like I said, because I really want you guys' input on all this. But I did build the giant cave. But real fast, before we get into placing anything, I wanted to show you guys that have never seen this before. Your land literally starts out looking just like this. There's nothing on it. It's barren. There's no grass, no nothing. So in order to put grass, we're going to go ahead and fill this in real fast, or at least attempt to. We're going to push A, and we're going to come to this little paint tool. And as you can tell down here on this bottom bar, there's just so many things to be able to pick from. And actually, if you push up on your D-pad, there's just so many more even after that to be able to pick from. And it's just really, really cool, because like I said, the possibilities are absolutely endless. Absolutely endless. But we're going to go ahead and go with the grass that's already there. We're going to come down here, and we're literally, oops, I don't want to erase it, but we're literally just going to go ahead and paint the grass. I mean, it's literally that simple and that easy. There are other game modes to this where you can play, one called Crossroads, where you actually kind of get to do something similar to this while you're actually playing a set mission. The really cool part about this game is once I am done building this world, I will be able to upload it for any of you guys to be able to play. And that's something I find really, really exciting, because I can't wait myself to even play some of the worlds that I know I've seen. And I actually played one the other day where I was Conqueror and I was beating the hell out of a bunch of teddy bears. So like I said, the possibilities really are just absolutely, absolutely endless. And it's just amazing to me everything you can do. Just as a small, stupid example, you can take a fence and pretty much make that fence spit fire, or take one of these rocks like this rock right here and make it heal you, or play music, or have enemies come out anytime you walk by it. It's just really, really neat, everything you can do. This is like Minecraft on crack, in my opinion. But I may not finish painting this whole thing here because this is actually kind of time consuming, but it's not just painting you can do. There's molding tools for the land and everything else. I've already pretty much shaped this land pretty well how I want to. I figure I'll shape it more after I get some things placed where I want them. But, alright, yeah, I'll finish painting this some other time, even though I guess I'm almost, well, fuck it, we'll go ahead and finish it real quick. But what does every RPG game need? Well, it obviously needs a hero, and it needs a villain. So we're going to go ahead and start off by placing one of those two things right now. I'm going to go ahead and place the hero. So we're going to come down to this prop tool, and we're going to edit the prop tool. And as you can tell down here, we've got just all these simple things. I push up on the D-pad, and we're going to come over here. There are actually, oops, damn it. There are actually a couple different ways to do this. There's a characters tab with all these different characters. You can pick and be or make anything you want. There's these two champions here, and these little things here with these little golden, it looks like tickets or something along those lines. You can actually earn those while playing the game to unlock things. So unlike any other DLC I've seen, instead of spending real money, you actually have the chance to earn it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick for the hero for now. We're just going to pick this woodland peasant male. And as you can tell, he pops up here, and he's really, really little. But we'll get to fixing all that in just a minute. I want him to be able to touch the ground, obviously, so we're going to snap by pushing the left trigger to make him come to the ground. And as you can tell, he's standing right there, but I don't want him to face quite the way he is. So I'm going to hold the left trigger here, or the left bumper, and I can choose to rotate. I can choose to scale him, and actually we're going to make him just a tiny bit bigger than 100%, just because the enemy, I know I want him to be big. So we'll go to about 150 here, and we'll call that good. And in order to place him, I'm going to pull the right trigger, and there he is. I'm going to push B and back out. Now, every character needs movement and things like that. He may come with a programmed brain. That's the other really cool part about this game. You can literally program everything. Just as a small example, I'll come up to this tree, and as you can tell, this tree, by pushing Y, it actually has a brain. Everything has a brain that you write code in, and we'll get to that here now. We'll come over to this character, hold the left bumper, and push Y. And there, as you can tell, is his everything he needs is right here. His whole entire brain system. Now, the things that I don't see in this code, this can be very confusing. I'm not really actually that familiar with the code myself yet, but for the sake of this, we're going to go ahead and clear out his brain. I know that may seem weird, but at this point, I want to show you guys actually how everything is done here. If I can delete page, there we go. We're going to delete these pages here. Now, he cannot do anything. We'll go ahead and I'll just show you what I mean by running a quick test here. He absolutely cannot move or anything. He can't do a damn thing. There's no camera attached to him or nothing. And what I hope to do here real fast, see, I can't move, I can't do anything. So we're going to go ahead and set him up real fast, and that'll probably be about the gist of this video. Like I said, if you guys want to see me build the rest of this and help me out by giving me suggestions of what to do and take part of this, please let me know in the comments below or hit me up even on Twitter. But we're going to come back to him, and we're going to push left bumper and push Y to set him up. Now, the very first thing we obviously need is some movement. We are playing on the Xbox One, so I'm going to come over here to controls, use the controller, and I want him to be able to move with the left stick. So now that I have that set up, we're going to come over here to the do, and we obviously want him to move. We want him to just walk forward. Some of the other things that I noticed I can do with that, I think it's going to be modifiers. And we want him to be able to kind of run, and we want to be able to set how fast he actually runs. So we're going to come over here to value, we're going to come to numbers, we're going to come to numbers again, and we're going to go, I think we can probably make by with a 2. So the only other thing I know I need to do real fast is set up a quick camera, and we'll do that by coming down here to this next do. We will come over here we'll go to the second page here of the options for the brain, and we'll go to camera, and we'll go to, let's see, I think we'll go to the follow camera. That's going to make it like the third person there. And now if I did everything right, it should work that we should be able to move him and have the third person camera. We'll just wait for it to switch over here. And yes, as you can tell, now we have set up so that he has a camera and he can at least move. Now I can push all the rest of these buttons and he does absolutely nothing. We don't want that. We want to be able to make him attack and things like that. So we're going to come back to editing real fast. We'll go back into his brain, and we will come back over here to this when. And now we're obviously, once again, like I said, using the Xbox One controller. I want to make him jump, and I want to use the A button to make him jump. So we'll come over here to the do part of this. We'll come back over here to the movement, and we'll obviously make him jump. Now, the only bad part is if I hold down A, he's just going to continually jump, which is okay for certain people, and if that's how you want to set it up, hey, there's no wrong way of doing this. But in my case, I don't want him to jump the whole time, so I'm going to set a modifier, which, if you didn't see that, I went to this little plus sign on the when. Go up to modifiers, and I like right here, I just want it to be done when I press the button. So I set that up, and now he should jump. Before we go testing that out, I'm going to go ahead and set up a couple attacks. So we're going to come back down to this when, controls, controller, and I want the X button to be just a regular attack. We're going to come over here to, let's see, we'll go down to combat and attack. Now there are a bunch of different ways to modify this. I'm going to go ahead and modify this that when we use that button, it will be a medium attack. There may be all kinds of different ways to set up and a bunch of different things you can do. I'm not really 100% sure on them. Like I said before, I'm not really used to this coding thing. But the last thing we'll set up is, like I said, we've got a medium attack, so we're going to want to set up a strong attack. We're going to do that by I set up for the Y button, We'll come over here, we'll go to combat, and now I want him to be able to shoot something, and when he shoots it, I'm obviously going to modify that to be, oh, well, I guess I can't with damage. We'll just set up with damage here. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm not really sure how to set that one up just yet. I will check that out, and I should know it by the next time I do one of these. But at this point, I have it set up so that he will now jump. I have it set up so he will attack with a medium attack, and he will shoot. The only other thing I want to show you guys that I'm going to set up real fast, I have that door back there on the cave for any of you that saw that opens. I'm trying to figure out a different way to do it, but at this moment I have it set up that it interacts and with a button you push, and I have it set up with the left bumper, so I'm going to set that up real fast. And I got to remember how to make him interact here. I cannot find how to make it interact. So in order to find it, I'm going to push up on the D-pad, and I'm going to type in interact. Interact. And it should pop up with some options right there. So I'm going to set that up as the interact button. Now, with all that set up, I'm going to push B. I'm going to run a quick test here, and now I should be able to make him shoot, jump, and run, and everything else, and be able to open that door. So, yes, as you can see now, he jumps. Pushing X, he now does a medium attack, and pushing Y, he now shoots things. I just think that's really, really incredible because, you know, you can set up all these different ways, you know, and just all these different cool things. And so now when I walk up to this door, as you can tell, I obviously can't just run into it, but if I push the left bumper, it does open the door, which is exactly what I wanted. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. We've set up the hero. The next time we're on, we should set up the villain and start decorating the world and making things just the way we want it, and start being able to set up to program for the game mode of Capture the Flag. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, let me know by leaving me a comment and clicking that like button. If you want to see more of this, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any input on what I should do with this world, let me know in the comments below as well, or hit me up on Twitter. All links for my social media is down in the description below. I will talk to you guys on Thursday with another Twisted Thursday video. Peace.